Hello, my baby Capricorns, my babies. How are you guys doing? How is this month of November treating you? I wanted to come in and do your monthly reading to see where you're at already, since we are already in November, and what Spirit has to tell you for the rest of November. And maybe there is some guidance, some advice that might be helpful for you. And please keep in mind that this is the general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Capricorn out there. Yet I hope that you will find this reading helpful for the season of your life, applicable to your journey. So before I jump into the reading, I wanted to ground together with you guys. It helps me connect with your energy on a deeper level. But if you're someone who is sensitive to sound, please fast forward into the reading part. It's not going to take too long. I just want to cleanse the space together with you, ground, and start the reading. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale with an audible sound. Letting go anything that doesn't serve you, anything that is not serving you any good. Let it go. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath for as long as you can, and we can count together to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale with an audible sound. Let go. Let go the pressure, let go the stress, let go the negative thoughts, events, people, energies that are not in your greatest good. Come here to this moment, to here, to the now. Let's begin your reading. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Thank you guys for joining me in this beautiful ceremony that I absolutely adore and love doing. Let's begin. Let's see, what do we have in store for you, Spirit? What is the present energy for the sign of Capricorn? And you know, guys, what I like, why I have this card in the upright position here, because before I started your reading, I asked Spirit to connect me with your energy and ask, what is the advice that Spirit has for you at this time? And that card flipped and it says, I choose love no matter what. Okay, I usually never begin with those cards, but that one kind of came out, so I wanted to honor that card and see because it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what else? Guys, I usually read intuitively. I do the spread first, and then I kind of tune in into the energy. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn? Strongest energies, 2, 3 cards only, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we have? Present. Oh, that's too many. It's too many. Okay. I feel like 4 of Pentacles wanted to come out, but I usually say if it's meant to happen, it will happen no matter what. 2 of Cups. Oof, oof, oof. Amazing. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to start talking. Okay. Oh, well, the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is good. Okay, that's good. That's good. I feel like some of you guys are healing at this time. I feel like some of you guys are having new beginnings, but before your new beginning can come to fruition, you need to fully let go of a pain and a heartbreak. Heartbreak can be applicable not only to the romantic matters, but to friendships, to family. Can be pretty much anything that could harm you in terms of, you know, like your heart being broken in one shape or form. You need to heal, though. You need to heal. I like, this is the card in reverse position. If is Spirit telling you that yes, you have been heartbroken, and it's very valid, and it's a valid feeling to go through, but you are not accepting this loss or whatever happened, you're not fully accepting it and not willing to let it go. And Spirit is telling you that you need to heal. Whatever happened, whatever loss, whatever heartbreak happened, you need to let go and you need to heal. Okay? Because at this time, I feel that some of you, of course, not all of you, but some of you guys, because you are not willing to heal that pain, you are being stuck in that grief and the loss of maybe friendship, maybe relationship, maybe a job, even, and you're not willing to process that grief completely and let it go. Um, and also this is like with that card in reverse, Spirit is telling you that you need to how do I put it? So whatever happened, not only you need to accept the fact that it happened, process it, grieve it properly and let go, but you also, in that healing process, you need to actually take responsibility and accountability for the part that you played in that situation. It again, it's not only related to romantic situations, it can be applied to friendships, to family matters. Like, I don't know, maybe you had like something going on with your parents or with your siblings or with your bestie, or a romantic partner too, maybe wife or husband, or girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, anything, you know. And at this time, Spirit is telling you that you need to start working on self. You need to heal your heart, and you can do it by starting to balance your energies. Temperance is the card of moderation, is the card of balance, is the card of equal give and take, feminine and masculine energy. So I feel like Spirit is telling you with that card that, you know, how you can heal is that not only you start, like, first of all, you admit the part that you played, right, in that situation. Secondly, you need to properly grieve it. Okay? It's like any loss in all of our lives, whatever, like a loss is happening, we need to properly grieve, not push it down, not numb it, not ignore it and being like, you know, putting this mask on saying I'm fine, but properly. If you feel like screaming, scream. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like, you know, maybe going to a friend or even seeking professional help, please do so. There is nothing wrong in seeking professional help, like from a therapy or from a counselor or from like a retreat, perhaps, you know, whatever is comfortable to you. It doesn't make you weak. It's actually like a sign of strength that you acknowledge the fact that something is not right and it's blocking you from finding your happiness. So in you admitting that, okay, so here is what happened, here is like the part that I to like here is the part that I played on all of that, you know, now I'm ready to heal it, so I'm letting it go. Okay? And like the Temperance card is just an invitation for you to come to this balance of your energies. Okay? Like the masculine and feminine, regardless of your, I almost said of your age for some reason. I don't know, maybe there was an age difference, but regardless of your gender, we all have feminine and masculine energies in our being, and when those energies are balanced, that is where we feel peace and harmony within ourselves. Okay, so Temperance card is just an invitation for you guys to start balancing. Maybe there is like a disbalance in your either masculine or feminine, or maybe you don't have like a work home balance, or maybe you don't have like a balance. Let's say maybe you are working too much and you are not balancing with good rest. So maybe you're coming to this like disbalanced state where your mind is like a little bit chaotic maybe, or anxious. You need to focus to balance things. Every aspect of your life needs to come to a balance. Let's say if you work a lot, then maybe make sure that you, well, not maybe, but for sure, make sure that you allocate enough time to properly rest. Okay, just to like have a good sleep routine, have some physical activity, some movement, eat properly, okay? Eat like good nourishing food. Try to eliminate like junk food from your diet, because like junk food is affecting, by the way, mental health in a really negative way. And the Ace of Pentacles, once you got your balance, guys, like the Ace of Pentacles is speaking that you are about to have new beginnings. The aces are always like the card of new beginnings. And it's like a new beginning of a new, like a new, I don't know, maybe like a venture, or maybe like you're starting a new job, or maybe you're starting like a new business, you know, like you're going to be self-employed, or maybe you are going to like the spark of new idea is going to come, and that will bring you to a new beginning. And because this is the card of new beginnings and a potential for a great success for that idea that was born, that you planted, allowed it to spread, to sprout, and was patient and determined enough to allow it to grow into something bigger, into something amazing. Because here already in your presence, we have Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the energy of connections, of unity. It doesn't have to be only romantic connections. It can be that you are making new connections. Let's say with that Ace of Pentacles, with the new beginning, maybe you are entering into a partnership if it's a career, maybe, which is like highly possible. Once you let go of that past hurt, per se, in a scenario where you were heartbroken romantically, and you finally, you know, start working through that, healing that, and then, you know, you're getting your spark back on, it is very possible that a new connection in romance is coming into your life. The Two of Cups is very often related to romantic connections, unity, and like soulmates. So you see even here, like two people kind of like united here together. So this is the card of unity, of new connections, of love, of joy. So I feel like once you are not going to meet anybody new, like true, beautiful, like soulmate, if you're not going to let go of the past hurt, guys. Okay, so, and again, it can be applied not only to romantic, it can be like to a new friendship. You know, if you have a new beginning, maybe you start a new job, and then maybe you find like your bestie at this new job, or maybe you find like a kindred spirit, you know, that like a friend that you never felt connect, like you know, like a new friend that you feel so connected to that you've never felt anything like that before, you know, like kindred spirit and like soulmate, but like on a friendship level. I like what I see, guys. But before your Two of Cups can manifest in your life, you need to heal, you need to work on self. And also, guys, prioritize balance in your life. Balance for your emotional state, for your physical state, for how you spend your energy in general. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask for spirit, what do we have for energy from now to the end of November? And guys, you know what, usually I do timeless readings. So if you find this reading, let's say just I don't know, on the top of my head, like a year or two from now, but you feel called to listen to it, it still can be applicable to you, because you know, energy is fluid. And it's just right now I'm setting the intention for the month of November, because we are wrapping up the year, and we are kind of like closing chapters, and we're getting ready for new beginnings. And yeah, for November and December, I'll be doing probably like monthly readings, sometimes weekly readings, sometimes timeless readings. But yeah, anyway, what I wanted to say, even though my intention was set for November, like if you find that message later, it can be still applicable to you and helpful to you. Okay, so spirit guides, guardian angels, what do we have for the sign of Capricorn from now till the end of November? Oh my God. Okay. Oof. Okay, you know what, that's a little bit too many. You know what, since I already put those, I will keep them, and I will ask for one more card, because that was a little bit too many. Okay, yeah, guys, I feel like you need, especially if you're a male, you need to work on balancing your mask. Oh, again, two cards. Okay, well, it is what it is. Ooh, guys, all reversals. Okay. Okay, guys, I feel like you need to do some work on the self. And again, with the Temperance card here, kind of like pointing that you need to work on your energies, on balancing your energies. And remember how I told you about the feminine and masculine? With the Emperor in reverse, I feel like your masculine energy is not balanced with your feminine. So I feel like if especially you know what? No, it doesn't really matter. Not no, I take it back. It doesn't really matter if you're a man or a woman, because very often, especially in this day and time, we have a lot of women in their masculine energy, and it's also not the greatest thing, not the greatest energy to be only in one energy. So yeah, you need to work on your masculine. So if you are a man, you need to kind of like pump it up, and if you're a woman, you kind of need to tune it down and step into your feminine more. While the guys, like for if you're a guy listening to this message, you need to bring your masculine energy, like, and work through balancing your masculine, kind of like by pumping it up. I feel like with the Page of Wands, guys, like you got a lot of wands in reverse, so I feel like at this time you're not really feeling like this. You're not, I don't like the word lack, but I feel like you need a little bit of spark in your life, because at this time your energy is very unfocused, maybe even like reckless a little bit. So please be careful. Well, not, no, I don't want to scare you. It's just like this, because this row is the energy for from now till the end of November, and this is spirit telling you just like don't make like don't make like irrational decisions that will sabotage you, like self-sabotage you in one shape or form, because your emotions are pretty fiery, like a little bit reckless. So spirit is telling you don't make reckless decisions based on your emotions that are like kind of like quick to react kind of thing. You need to be more self-aware. You need to be more self-aware in terms of like what you say, how you act, what you do. Okay, so this is just like spirit telling you like please be more mindful, like the words that you speak into existence, and like interactions that you have with other people around you. Okay, you need to be pretty mindful about that, because like with the Page of with the Page of Wands, you see, um okay, hold on. I want to double check something. The reversals can sometimes, like, I don't know why my brain doesn't want to remember all the reversals meaning. So from time to time, I will reference to the little guidebook here, okay? I hope that doesn't bother you. I just want to give you the best explanation and the energies that are flowing in here. So, you need to direct your energy, and in one shape or form you're having some sort of limiting beliefs about yourself or about the world or about the people around you. Hot-headedness, again, guys, hot-headedness. Be very mindful to not make any like irrational and impulsive decisions, or speak too fast, or because you're driven by anger or resentment, especially when you deal with other people in your life. So maybe take a deep breath in, count to 10 or at least 5 before, if you feel like this anger is kind of like coming to the surface, maybe. And that's spirit telling you that you need to become more aware, self-aware, not just aware but self-aware. So maybe in the moments when you feel like you're getting a little bit emotional, maybe, and you becoming aware of that. So maybe start count, like that's very often what I do, like when I become like, when I feel like emotions are coming to the surface but I don't want to overreact or say something or do something like irrational, I start counting to 10 and in my head, and then by the time I'm done like counting, like my emotions are kind of like more I give myself basically space to respond but not react. So this is spirit telling you that you need to be a little bit less in your head, and be aware of the energy that basically the energy, the words, and the actions that you put out there, because this can get you like in an unpleasant, like in just certain circumstances with people or places that you're not going to be like very happy about, or maybe it can create conflict, so you just be mindful of that, okay? And again, with the Emperor, like I feel like, again, this card can mean a lot of things, but I feel like you guys need to work on your masculine energy, because um but also this is the card of being stubborn. Surprise, surprise, Capricorn. I cannot believe that a Capricorn is stubborn. Holy shit. No freaking way. This is Spirit telling you that you need to work on being a little bit more flexible, and letting go of grip of control. Like, you cannot control everything in your life anyway. So this is Spirit telling you you need to be more flexible in whatever you're dealing in November, like whoever, whatever you're dealing right now. This is Spirit telling you you need to let go of this grip of control, not being as rigid in the way you're thinking about things, people, places, events, whatever, like about life in general. um and again, I feel like you need to work on your masculine energy. Again, if you're a guy, you need to drop in your masculine energy more. If you're a woman, you need to drop in your feminine more, because yeah, it's just like the Emperor in reverse is being, like your divine masculine is not being balanced with your divine feminine. That's pretty much it. And with the Hangman we have here is that, whatever, I feel like you're going through something at this time. And again, this is like a second time when there is like indication of self-sabotaging in one shape or form. So just be mindful of that, because like limiting beliefs very often bring us to self-sabotage, okay? So you need to start believing in yourself more, but with flexibility. Again, like, because being stubborn and being like rigid in the way of thinking, it can be applicable to the beliefs that you have, not only about the world, about your around yourself and the people around you, but also the self beliefs that you have about yourself. And those beliefs very often are limiting. So those self-limiting beliefs, you also need to allow yourself more flexibility, because this one again is like, it can be the card that you're self-sabotaging in one shape or form, again because you are not fully like stepping into the healing process yet. And very often, even if we step into the healing journey, quite often, if we're being triggered by something or someone, we are tending to self-sabotage until we are like, okay, so you know what, no more, I don't want this no more, like I'm determined, no more self-sabotage, okay? So again, stubbornness, guys, like, oh my god, Capricorn. Stubbornness, guys. And this is also a card, like the Hangman in reverse, a tendency to be a martyr. And this is like Spirit telling you that you're not a victim of your life circumstances. You're not a victim of your life journey. You are the creator. You have the power to change whatever is not serving you good. And you should not hold onto something that is not meant for you. I feel like it's connected to that person or place, or it can be even applied to, like, I don't know, maybe there is a home or house that you love like really really much, but like a lot. It can be, it's not, it can be people, it can be places too, it can be a job too, it can be anything that could break your heart. Maybe you had to sell the house, like, again, very common card. This one is for relationship, but it's not only applicable to the relationship. So whatever your situation, guys, like, you need to let go, because it is not meant for you. If it ended, if this relationship or this career or this house, like you had to let it go, if it ended at some point, it was not meant for you. Something else, something bigger, something better is awaiting for you on your journey. So stop holding on to what's not yours, to what doesn't belong to you to begin with anymore, but it's not even meant for you. Okay, so please, Capricorn, I know it's not that easy for you to not be stubborn, but you gotta learn, and this is the part of healing, becoming self-aware and understanding that you need to change your perspective, because the hangman in the upright position is the card of looking at things from a different angle. Okay, but in reverse, again, you're not willing to look at things at a different angle. You're not willing to change the angle of how you view things, people, and places. Being stubborn, sorry, but I'm just saying things as they are. And again, this is a reminder that, like, you are not the victim of your circumstances. You are not the victim in that situation. You are not the victim of life. You are the creator. You're co-creating with the universe, guys. With the devil in reverse, what I like to see, guys, over here, that I feel like you're setting yourself free, which is amazing. You're releasing yourself. You're releasing yourself because I feel like finally, like once you kind of like start healing, becoming more self-aware, and allow a little bit of flexibility and less rigidity in the way you think and your beliefs, you're setting yourself free. You are on the cusp of a breakthrough, guys. This is the card of liberation. Yet, again, this card is just another yet reminder to remind you that, again, with the stubbornness, you are kind of refusing to see your own role that you played in that heartbreak. So you need to, before you can heal, you need to take accountability and responsibility for whatever happened in this situation. Don't be a martyr of that circumstance. You need to also acknowledge and accept and take accountability for whatever. I don't know what happened here with like a career or romantic place, but you also need to take responsibility and accountability for whatever happened and understand that it happened for a reason. Okay, before you let go, like when you start healing, like part of healing journey is actually taking responsibility and accountability for the role that you played in those circumstances, in like, because without you actually acknowledging that you also played a role in a circumstance, in like a I don't know, like in just life situation or circumstance, like you will not be able to fully heal. Okay, if you put yourself on this martyr, like victim kind of pedestal, without realizing that you also had a role in whatever happened with that heartbreak, the healing is not fully possible. Okay, so the moment like everybody starts healing is understanding that, hey, this is like, I take responsibility for my actions, for my inactions, or for whatever happened with that, like related to this like heartbreak, that you're not willing to let go. Like this is with the devil in reverse, this is also spirit kind of like telling you, hey, for you to heal, you need to take responsibility for that, and then you can be free. You are on the cusp of a breakthrough, guys. Just like with the healing, you will be able to break the chains of that like heartbreak, of that like grief and sadness that you carry with your heart, in your heart, for God knows how long. I don't know, we're doing November, but I don't know, you tell me, guys. If you feel comfortable, please leave the comments. I'm very curious to hear what is going on in your life, and if this reading resonates with you and connect with you. So I want to ask for guidance for you guys. Okay, I mean, by now I know what you need to do. You need to balance yourself. You need to allow yourself to not be so rigid and stubborn. So this is like a massive task for Capricorns to not do, to not be, but you gotta, because you want to liberate yourself, okay? But you also, guys, need to take accountability in whatever happened with the heartbreak. Take accountability and understand that it's not meant for you. It's not meant for you. Whatever happened, it happened for a reason. And don't hold onto that grief, onto that loss, because it's not gonna, it's not gonna bring the I don't know, the person or the place or the career, whatever. It's not gonna bring it back. It's done deal, guys. It's time to let go, okay? And focus on your health, on your physical health, on your mental health, and your new beginnings are already in your present, guys. You just, again, with like this energy with the November, guys, like you have some work to do on self. This is the deck for okay, that's good that I grabbed it. Mystic Martian Oracle card. I love, these are my friends, my beautiful alien friends. I want to see what they have, if they have any advice for you, my beautiful friends. Do you have anything for Capricorn at this time for November? Only strongest, please. Strongest, what do you have for the sign of Capricorn? What do you have for the sign of Capricorn? My beautiful friends, my beautiful galactic. So what do you have for the sign of Capricorn, if anything? Would you like, okay, two cards were trying to come out, but they came back. Okay. Grace in reverse. Okay. Tall Grace. Okay, in reverse. I'll read the Andromedans. Okay, it also came in reverse. You got a lot of reversal, guys. So, okay, when I do reading for myself, I usually connect with those cards on a little bit different level. But for you guys, I will read the actual meaning since we asked for guidance. Okay, so let me take a look. So, Tall Grace in reverse. Okay, so let's see. Free spirit, confession, flexible, fair allowance. Okay, guys, again, I feel intuitive. I feel intuitively. I read intuitively. So I feel like this is our friends telling you that you need, again, with being more flexible and being less rigid and stubborn, I feel like you need to be more approachable, guys. I feel like you need to be more approachable. Maybe you seem unapproachable, maybe you seem like you are not very approachable. So this is again how I feel. Take it as it resonates, but this is what I feel from that card. You do seem intimidating, guys. I'll just say how it is, okay? So you feel like intimidating to some people, I feel. So you need, if you want, of course, to have people in your life, I feel like you need to put more effort in being more approachable, okay? Yeah, again, you are rigid. Like, you are rigid. You're very... unfortunately, like in certain ways, like, because you're rigid in your way of beliefs, in your way of thinking, in your beliefs, you're not that approachable. And again, if you want people in your life, maybe it is time for you guys to to kind of like rethink and reevaluate like your current beliefs, and allowing yourself to at least experiment and becoming a little bit more flexible in points of view, in your beliefs, in your opinions, and the view of to life and to people. Okay. Stock linear, yeah, again, with rigid and linear thinking, like I feel like, again, spirit is, again, multiple times we talked about your stubbornness and your rigid way of thinking. So again, we got a spirit kind of confirming that this is your main focus for the month of November, that you need to focus if you want to heal, of course, if you want to change something, if you want to expand, so yeah, rigidness, stubbornness, this is something that you need to work on. Okay, guys? Okay, I mean, you have free will, you do whatever you want to do, but if you feel stuck in your life, maybe that's what you need to do to kind of get things flowing and moving. Alpha. Ooh, Alpha Draconians. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see. It's in reversal. So I don't think I ever had that card popping out. That's so cool. Alpha Draconians, number 3. Making amends, awakening, inclusive rebirth. Okay, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. Again, if you do all those recommendations that Spirit brought to you today, like balancing your physical and emotional state, your feminine, masculine, work on your, rigidness in thinking, stubbornness in like very linear way of like thinking and being, making amends. And again, like we got like 2 cards. Where is it? Here, like 2 cards that you need to take responsibility, like for your part. If you need to make amends, please do this. You don't even have to make amends like sometimes to the person. Just forgive yourself, forgive the person. And it's a very common tool that very often people will just like write a letter and then they will burn it without sending. You don't even have to. If you need to apologize to somebody, you can apologize to them if you feel comfortable, but also you can apologize to them in your heart. Or if you need to forgive somebody, you don't need to forgive them to their face. You just forgive them like in the spirit, like truly forgive, and then let it go. If that's like, this is what you need to do, because like carrying that resentment and pain and anger in your heart is not going to do any good to anyone, especially to you. And very often all this resentment and anger like manifests in physical unpleasant stuff, like illnesses and yeah, anyway. Yeah, guys, like if you do all those things, that in a common sense, okay, and inclusive, like making sure that you understand that other people also have their motives, have their feelings, have their like ways of being, they have their own beliefs, and that everyone is walking their own path. It's not like very linear, okay? It's not as linear as you want it to be. So I feel like you guys, maybe some of you guys are awakening, like having awakening moments, like spiritual awakening. But I feel like you are at this like cusp again. You're coming close to this like cusp of being rebirthed, like awakening and rebirth. If you do the work to heal, only if you do the work to heal, okay? I like what I see, guys. I truly do. I truly do. This is amazing. Okay, but you need to do the work. It's not always easy. It's not always fast. Sometimes we lose our shit, but it is so worth it. Blue Avians, releasing karma. Nice. Again, guys, if you do the work, if you put the work in, oh my God, the outcome, the result is just gonna blow your mind. Again, inner work, guys, inner work. You need to do the work, okay? Release karma, again, by making amends and forgiving. And if you need to apologize and make amends, like, please do. If you need to forgive someone, forgive them in your heart. Forgive them, I don't know, whatever is your comfort level. Maybe that person is not even like on the earthly plane anymore. So connect with their spirit and make amends or forgive them for whatever happened. And again, guys, like with that card is just another reminder to work on your divine masculine. Okay. Again, if you are a man, you need to bring your game up and work on your divine masculine and stepping into your masculine, which is protector, provider, assertiveness, like, and creativity and I forgot what I wanted to say. Basically taking the responsibility for your life and putting this hat of like, I am the creator of my life. Okay, so yeah, this is a beautiful card. This is very beautiful card. I feel like, again, with the self-awareness and self-discovery, guys, like you're healing an inner work. You just need to be willing to do that work, guys. Please do it. It's such a precious gift that you can give yourself, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this reading, this interesting and beautiful reading. This is the deck of The Universe Has Your Back, and this is, I feel like something is missing. You know what? Hold on. Before I do that, Galactics, do you have anything? One more card. Would you like to say anything inspirational, motivational? Ooh. Intuition. Okay. Let's see. That one kind of like flipped. I liked it. I really did. Mystery, unknown, reading between the lines, intuition. Okay, something is in infancy stage. Okay, I feel like it's related to your healing, but it still gives me hope that you are actually stepping into the unknown. You are allowing yourself to connect with your inner world and do the work. Maybe you are connecting with your intuition at this time. The more work, the more self work you do, the more in tune you are with your intuition, guys. And maybe you start getting some signs from the spirit. Maybe you're questioning like a lot of things that you did not believe before, like that can be, you know, about the spiritual realm, about the divinity, about like who you are, what the soul is, like especially if you didn't have your spiritual awakening yet. I feel like something is brewing, guys. Like if you like finally, you know, step into this like divine masculine and be like, you know what, I'm taking action, because masculine is action, is all about action, taking action. So I feel like if some of you guys like have the courage to do the work, to step into your divine masculine and do the healing work and heal, basically, there will be, of course, a lot of questions. Your intuition will be more, you know, it will be more heightened, you know. And of course, like mystery and the unknown will kind of fascinate you too. Interesting. What did I want to say? Critics. What did I want to say? Critics. Yeah, the star seed in reverse. You're looking for your place. You're looking for who you are. Loss of identity confusion. If that happens, guys, like clinging to an outer identity too much to define self. Again, this can be related to the rigid thinking, and the moment you step onto this like spiritual awakening, you will have this moment. It's not going to be permanent, but it happens to everybody who's stepping onto this path of awakening, that there will be this like loss of identity and confusion about who you are, where you come from, where you belong, and like how are you dealing with this like 3D reality when you just discovered that there is a whole world of spirits out there, you know. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So now I'm ready to take the universe advice. What do you have as guidance for okay, obstacles are detours in the right direction? Okay, so if you encounter like certain obstacles, don't get frustrated. Just know that spirit is guiding you into the direction that you were meant to go, not the one you thought you wanted or needed to go, but what, you know, like if you encounter lots of obstacles onto something that you thought is meant for you, it's not meant for you. Spirit is trying to tell you that there is something, that there is another path for you, okay? And again, I linked it to you like needing to let go of the place, of the person. Maybe it's the career that you thought is going to be like, oh yeah, that's for me, but it's not. Spirit is telling you like there is something bigger and better. Oof, okay. Joy is the ultimate creator. You guys need to be more in tune with like pleasure and joy and allowing yourself to chill the fuck out a little bit, okay? And then this one, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I don't even think that I need to clarify this one or interpret it. I think you take it as it resonates, okay? And I want to take one or two more cards. My beautiful creation, what is it? When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I'm telling you guys, some of you are going to be on the spiritual awakening. Just as much as you can battle that or argue about it, some of you will voluntarily or not will step on your awakening journey. Spiritual awakening journey usually doesn't start just because you decide to. Usually it starts with some traumatic events or some like really like shaking the ground underneath you at breaking point, where you're like, what the hell is going on, and you have to break before you can be rebuilt as a completely new version of who you are. Like a new version of you can be built only if the old version of you is going to be out of the picture. Okay, so who do we have here? My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Guys, this is just like a reminder that you need to trust that, first of all, you are never alone on this path, and you need to trust. Like, this is the mantra when I feel like fearful or anxious from time to time, and I feel like lost or confused. I just repeat this mantra, and I invite you to do the same. Everything is always working out in my favor. Everything is always working out in my favor. If you feel scared, if you feel like, you know, the ground, like everything is crumbling underneath your feet, and you feel like you're losing like your shit, keep telling yourself everything is always working out in my favor, because it does. Spirit, like the universe, the creation, the God, whatever you prefer to call it, like it knows. Yeah, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay, yeah, this is the invitation to loosen up, to be free in who you want to be, who you not even need to be, who you want to be. Just be joyful, live in love, live in joy, live in kindness. My beautiful creation, I would like one more card, if you don't mind. My beautiful creation, do we have one more card, please? Would you like to? I am the dreamer of my dream. Again, guys, I'm not even gonna take this bunch of cards over here, but I'm the dreamer of my dream is the thing that you are the creator. Remember how I told you with the Emperor in reverse? Like, you need to realize that you're not a victim of your life. You are the creator, and whatever you dream and think into your existence, that's what is going to manifest. So dream big and it's going to manifest, guys. Just believe and surrender. You see, we got this card. I surrender to the power of greater than me. I surrender to a power greater than me. Especially Capricorn, with your stubbornness in the reading, you need to let go of the grip of control. We already spoke about it. I already said that. This is just another reminder, guys. Like, you need to surrender. You need to step into, again, it's not so much you stepping into your feminine, but you stepping, like balancing your feminine and your masculine. And feminine is receiving. Feminine is allowing. So by deciding that, okay, you know what, the circumstances like of life, it's okay, things happen, what was my lesson, I'm letting go of all that, I am taking responsibility for like the part, and then I am deciding that I am the creator of my life. But in the meantime, also speaking of the balanced feminine and masculine, by deciding that you're the creator of your life, forgiving, letting go, also you need to surrender and allow the universe, the God, the creation to do the magic. Okay, you guys need to like the energy of you like needing to control everything and not letting go. is blocking things to flow into your life, like changes, opportunities, people, circumstances, whatever this is. Like, we all kind of like all the threads, like how you put it like on a map, all threads like take us back to this card, to this heartbreak. So you need to surrender, guys. You need to surrender and allow things to unfold for you as they were meant to be. So you're the dreamer of your dream. You're the creator of your life. You are the co-creator with the universe, guys. I feel like this should be like the wrap up. I am the loving energy of the universe. On that note, guys, I feel like this should be it. I feel I feel like it's complete. I feel like it's time to wrap up this reading. And please let me know if this reading did resonate with you, and leave me some comments if you feel comfortable doing so, and share what is your journey, what are you going through. And if this reading resonated with you and you would like to see more, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and so whenever a reading that interests you comes out, you will know about it first. Guys, I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful day and November and the time in general. I want to send you lots of hugs, many blessings. Woo! Okay. Many blessings to you, to your loved ones, and please be kind one to another. Let's love one another. Let's be generous and loving and kind to every single living being on this planet. And the world is going to become a better place if we all make an effort to make it better. I love you guys. I'm sending you lots of blessings and love and sunshine. And again, many hugs. Whoops. Okay, I'm being super clumsy here right now. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.